Oh boy.
And we're back. Well, Kirby is worse than Halo. Change my mind, David.
I did not say that at all.
I know you didn't. I'm asking you to change my mind based on my statement. Okay?
Wait, are you actually saying you think Kirby is worse than Halo?
Absolutely.
Oh my
If
god.
you put a gun to my head and said, Miguel, you can only play Kirby or Halo for the rest of your life, I'm
No, no,
picking
no,
Halo.
no, 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 no. Kirby or Halo 2 or Nightmare.
You mean Legendary?
Legendary, whatever.
Okay, if we're talking about one game, what is your Kirby game? Oh, I know the one that I played. Kirby on the Game Boy. Yeah, sure. Let's compare this one, okay? Shall we?
Okay.
Kirby on the Game Boy. Give me your defense for it.
Okay, for one, it's not. It's blatantly hard. Okay.
Did you watch
And,
my playthrough?
okay. Yeah, I did, but I don't still can feel how you don't understand how you got like that. Like, okay, look, you mean are you can really tell me with a straight face? You think that Kirby, where you just the game where you can just go around flying off and eating swallowing things and spitting them out? You think that is harder than the entire campaign of Halo 2 on Legendary?
I don't think it's harder. David, you gotta remember, I beat Halo 2 on Legendary when I was 9 years old. Okay? There's a difference here. I don't think Kirby's a hard game, okay? I'm saying it's not a pathetically easy game, mind you, okay? I still had to put effort into it, okay? I had comments on that video saying that they got stuck on bosses, okay? But you gotta realize, David, is I grew up playing all these old school games, okay? I played Ghosts and Goblins, I played Super Ghouls and Ghosts, I beat Lost Level, Mega Man 1, I beat Zelda 1, Zelda 2. So, it's a bit different for me, okay? I grew up on these old games because my dad still had all of his games from when he was a kid, and then I got to play them. So to me, a difficult game is just whatever, okay? Kirby to me is easy because I played a lot of these games. But I see the comments, okay? The comments are saying that Kirby is not the original Kirby on Game Boy is not a pathetically easy game. You actually have to put effort into it, and that's true. I did have to put effort into it.
Sure. Yeah, I never said it was. I never said it was easy.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. How is this a defense? If a game is hard, a game is hard.
Okay, what exactly are we talking about? Like, how can you?
I want you to give me your best argument for why Kirby on the Game Boy is better than Halo 2 on Legendary.
Like, in terms of gameplay?
In terms of however you want to argue it, okay? This is America, damn it. You have freedom of speech.
Okay, well, I'll agree with it. But yes, Kirby is not an easy game. But Kirby on Game Boy is not an easy game. It is typical at times. But it is not it is not controller throwing, mind screaming, fuck hard.
Well, that's because you suck.
Rules are fair. Point being, though, when I first played Kirby on the Game Boy, yeah, I had trouble with the attempted too, but I had nothing there. But at least I wasn't stuck on the entire level for days. I still did not beat the first level of Halo 2.
My brother, who's not related by blood, who happens to be 10 years old, beat Halo 2 on Legendary. Come on, it can't be that bad.
Dude, I will literally start. I will literally wipe what I have because at this point, I leave me nowhere. And you will watch, and you can do a watch me videos again. Not today, not this week. I need a break after everything. But at some point, you will watch. I'll let you watch what I go through.
Yeah, stream it, motherfucker. I know.
I don't know. Look, maybe I'm even better with your controller. I do shoot against better controller than laptop.
I don't know about that one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't go back to controller. Keyboard and mouse is so much
Okay,
better.
look, back to a thing. Okay, moving difficulty aside, what is it about? What else is it about Halo 2 that you like more than Kirby?
The gameplay, the OST, the characters, the story, the fact that the game looks better.
Okay, that's just unfair. You don't wait entirely about the different consoles.
I'm aware. I'm gonna use. Like I said, it's not about being fair, David. It's about putting your best foot forward. Okay. In real life, your opposition will not care about being fair. If you want to succeed in life, you have to be able to succeed in the face of opposition.
Okay, let's go with this. I think Kirby is a far better platformer than Halo is better at the Halo than as a shooter. With Kirby, yeah, with Kirby, it brings a new term in the form of the platformer compared to like say Mario.
Well, I don't know. Mario
with,
is the classic of classics. You're gonna have to make a good case to tell me why Mario is worse at that point.
I did not say it was a void. I said a Kirby is a different from platformers compared to Mario.
Why? Because you can double
I
jump?
never.
Well, like 5 jump in that game?
You can jump pretty sure you can jump infinitely. Or is that only the modern one?
I think that's modern Kirby because that game had a jump limit. I remember.
Okay. Maybe they just say it. Maybe this is why I like it more than Halo. Kirby is simple.
It's cute.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. It's cute. It's a cute, simple game. Yeah.
yeah. There's no huge overarching multi-chapter story. No freaking dark Eldritch God. At least till later.
You're the one
Kirby,
typing up Kirby's like, yeah, he has fights Eldritch gods. Yeah, he's got cool
that's what I said later. In the first game in Kirby of the Game Boy, that doesn't happen yet.
Yeah, but
It's
you
not.
were the
It's
one
not.
hyping up the later games with that.
Oh, Kirby, you were. It's the next one. The next one completely after that shows off the freaking Eldritch Horror stuff.
That's SNES Kirby, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, it's just that it's far more simple compared to Halo, and I think that's why I like it better. Like it's not overly complicated and doesn't have enemies left and right where you have to be kept high all the time and just to find them.
Well, I mean, you're playing a war simulator, okay? Of course it's gonna be like that.
Okay, yeah, but Kirby is just a side-scrolling platform where you jump up and swallow attacks and enemies. Like, this is I will admit it is hard to play that game compared to other Kirby games because it doesn't have the main focus. It doesn't have the one of Kirby's main stable. It is before Kirby gets the copy ability. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So I admit it compared to modern games, it is I guess a bit harder, but still with simple fun, it's generally an enjoyable time for me. I just find it far more enjoyable than Halo 2.
You know what I find absolutely fucked? We've had this Kirby versus Halo debate in the Sega Horror Girls game, in Sisters vs. Sisters, and now here.
Why no? It's just spamming.
Yeah, what a weird running gag. Because
Yeah.
neither of those games are related to this one on screen.
Not even close.
Oh my god. Okay, so you're telling me that you just like a game because it's simple then? What's your favorite game?
Like Kirby, because it's simple. Oh, hands down, favorite game, Mega Man Star Force 3.
So you're telling me... So what is it about Mega Man Star Force 3 that you like?
Okay, let's begin. Well,
I'm gonna give you a quick warning. You're gonna be digging your own grave here, so tread carefully.
what the hell do you mean by that?
Enjoy.
Whatever. Anyway, let's focus on the game. The gameplay, like the other Star Wars games, it is the same. You basically, it takes the ride from the Battle Network instead of going left and right all over. You basically are stuck on just one row where you just move left and right. Where in Battle Network you go all across the grid. But the main thing that actually makes it a bit more strategic. You gotta focus on where you need to be, how to avoid enemy attack, how to block, and then the card system is a lot more fun and more simple to understand about Network.
So what is it about simplicity that you like? I'm just curious.
Okay, look, it's not that I like something about simplicity, just that I guess what I'm trying to say it's simple, but it's not too simple. Like there's still some things like in the card system you can only choose a certain amount of cards. You can only either go in a row, in a column, choose the same one. You can't choose any that are stacked. There's still a lot to understand, but at the same time it's not completely overly complicated. Playing other things like like how Yu-Gi-Oh was right now comparison.
Okay. So yeah, comparison between like Yu-Gi-Oh and well, I don't think that's fair because one of those is like a straight up paper game, and the other one is designed for an RPG. So let's use a different game. So let's use like Pokemon TCG for example. You think that Pokemon
Okay.
TCG is a better game than Yu-Gi-Oh OCG?
That's hmm. Well,
I'm just asking.
I
you.
guess.
Why?
Uh, well, for
I
one,
okay.
for one, the cards in Pokemon aren't paragraphs of description of what they do.
We'll get there. By the way, that's gonna happen eventually.
I think about in the debate over Pokemon.
I mean, over the Pokemon TCG, as we go later in the game, there are going to be cards that just have paragraphs of text. That's going to happen.
Okay.
That happens to all the card games.
Anyway, with Pokemon, they don't have at least even now, even though there's still quite a few in Pokemon, hand traps aren't taking over the meta.
Well, that's because they all got rotated out.
Okay, that is one thing I will admit Yu-Gi-Oh has better. The rotation system Pokemon TCG sucks.
I agree. Okay, let's ignore cards because the problem is we have played more Yu-Gi-Oh than Pokemon. Like, unless you want to just limit it, because okay, Ruby Sapphire is the third series, so I guess up until the beginning of Synchro is where we're gonna have this argument for card wise. I think that's more fair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue.
Wait, what? Sorry, what?
Let's continue. We're gonna keep going with Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG. In terms of card wise, we are limited to EX Ruby Sapphire for Pokemon, and we are limited to Duelist Genesis for Yu-Gi-Oh! What makes Pokemon a better game to you? In terms of how it plays mechanically.
I guess what I like about it is that I guess what I really like about Pokemon TCG is that while there is some strategies and such to it, you don't take you don't have to take over 10 minutes for one turn just for one action.
That's bullshit, David. You know how I know this? Because I've been editing the videos. We have had 10-minute turns.
Okay, no, okay, never mind what I'm saying. But what we do? How did we get to this topic?
Because I'm trying to ask you about simplicity here, okay? But you brought up...
Look, we're not even talking about the. We're going back to the main. To what we're talking about.
Your big argument is that Kirby is better than Halo because it's simple.
Okay, no. Okay, let's just forget this whole simple stuff because I even off myself while I was going with that.
That's why I was trying to get you to give more examples because I was lost out of my mind with your argument. So we brought up other games, which is where that came from.
Okay. Look, I don't know what I can give an explanation speech of why I find Kirby far better than Halo. Aside from just difficulty, but we express that.
Because the problem here is we're talking about two different games.
Yeah, that's the problem. So, we're talking about a platformer to a shooter.
True. I'm still gonna stand by the Halo OST is better. The Halo 2 OST is better than Kirby on the Game Boy OST. The writing is better for Halo compared to Kirby. And I actually read the manual, okay? So don't give me shit about not reading the manual. I read the manual.
I wasn't gonna give you shit about that.
Okay.
Well, the OST is more. It's fitting for Kirby though. It's an upbeat game. That's why it goes like that.
But it's so simple though. It's like I cannot imagine myself. Look, I'm telling you this because I can't imagine myself booting up Kirby OST just to listen to it. It's like when it comes to like Halo 2, there are so many tracks that I will just listen to because as pieces of music, separate from Kirby or separate from Halo, it is so enjoyable to listen to so many of the songs from Halo. You know? It's like, man. Reclaimer, Gene's song, Blow Me Away. We have all these. The main theme of Halo is one of the most iconic tracks in video game history.
I guess true.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That will live in my mind until I die without question. Okay? Uh, one thing that I will say is a bit of a hot take. I actually like Halo 4's overall theme, but even I think that it doesn't compare to the main theme of Halo. And also characters, okay? In terms of gripping, emotional storytelling characters, we're gonna allow you to use the other Kirby games to play this one, okay? Because I don't think it'd
Oh,
be
thank
fair to you.
God.
Okay, go for it. In terms of an
Right.
emotionally gripping narrative, how does Kirby get someone to enjoy the characters more than, say, the Halo cast?
Well, allow me to explain. Let's move a bit forward to Kirby 64. Return the Crystal Shard. That is when we actually get some insight into characters and where we actually get a really insightful story. So first off, it did start with the beginning of the game where we see the entire planet being devoured by darkness. We see the queen and the princess panicking, trying to escape, and the queen tells the princess to run away with the only weapon to defeat it. The princess struggles, but she reluctantly does so, seeing her whole planet fall away. It just gets swallowed by darkness, and she has to run away. So already we see there is conflict, and we see a character in distress.
That sounds like
And
the
then
Forerunner story.
what?
That sounds like a story ripped right out of Halo when the Forerunners have to escape the planet because the flood is taking over and they are enveloping the entire planet, so they have to escape.
I get what you put like that. It's kind of similar. Anyways, it, we see her doing her best to escape, but then when she get attacked and the shard is destroyed, when she first lands, before she even meets Kirby, she's already in panicking, distress, thinking she has already failed. By the way, but by the way, there are no vocals, no voice acting. This is all told by just how they look.
Oh my god, so we have to do this no, that's worse than Pokemon. At least Pokemon has text boxes. Please
How would
tell
that make it?
me that we're gonna have... Please tell me there's a manual that explains this shit, or a manga or something.
I'm sure there is, but like I said, it's basically easily told just by how the characters act.
What is this princess's name?
Ribbon.
Ribbon, okay. Okay.
What, you think it's gonna have a name?
No, I didn't think that. I just want to know for my own memory here, okay? Because I want to be able to envision this grand, epic narrative of no words that you think. Because you just said that she thought she already failed, but is that said to us? Is that conveyed? How is that conveyed? Okay, if you're gonna hold me to such a high standard,
allow me to explain.
Okay.
She runs away from the planet, but the only weapon knows that can defeat this enemy, and then it gets attacked and it's shattered into pieces. It goes and it which just land all over the galaxy. Not just Pop Star, the entire galaxy.
Okay.
And she can't. And the thing cannot be defeated. And the thing cannot be defeated with just some of it. They need the whole thing. So of course she thinks she fell, but even see it like itself. Like she only has the one shard that she kept on. Without the other, she's frantic and looks upset. Then that's when Kirby walks up to her. But we can see now again, no voice, but we can see Kirby. She's bad and expressing himself happily, like he wants to help, which Ribbon eagerly takes.
Wait, so you're telling me that Kirby is expressing himself happily at the news that somebody's planet just got enveloped?
That's what I mean.
I'm trying.
What I mean to say, okay, look, okay, I worded that wrong. Basically, Kirby, when he first finds Ribbon and sees her upset, he tries to cheer her up, and they go up trying to find the crystal shard. Along the way in the plan, we find find them next to the cast. First off, is Adeline, a girl who likes painting, who's been controlled by dark matter to attack them. After she's freed, Kirby offers his hand to her, and she gladly accepts, wanting to stop this darkness, knowing how bad it was for her.
It's so funny. We got like a fucking emotional ass scene in the background and we just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Is this supposed to be anonymous? I mean, anonymous death?
Yeah, it's supposed to be an Anada. Yeah, because he's just a guy wearing a gay robot suit.
Okay. Anyway, that's the thing. So yeah. So yeah, Adeline. She joins the cast and we continue on. Eventually we got off to King Dedede. Now, again, before in the previous game, Dedede was pretty quite selfish, standoffish. Yeah, he didn't really care for much.
Hey, I fought Dedede. I know what he looks like.
Yeah, I know the penguin. But then he got possessed and he was attacked by them. Now, unlike before, Kirby doesn't ask him to come to help because, for one, he mostly concerned about finding the shard, and also at this point, we all know what Dedede was like. So they actually leave the castle with them, but then one of Dedede's own soldiers meant that a Waddle Dee. Are those Pac-Man ghosts?
Yes. Came out of nowhere.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways, the Waddle Dee goes with Kirby and looks at Dedede, seeing if he wants to help. Dedede turns away, acting like he doesn't care. And the Waddle Dee goes off. Dedede thinks for a moment before jumping off and following them as well. And thus we have the Dreamland Quartet.
Okay, who's on this
like,
team?
You know, the crypto Kirby, Adeline, Ribbon, Waddle Dee, and Dedede.
So Dedede's the penguin, Waddle Dee is his little like servant looking motherfuckers. Adeline is the painter, and Ribbon is the princess that escaped.
Yeah, the fairy princess.
Okay, I'm just making sure I got my story together, okay? Because I have no visuals.
Yes, you do. Now, in terms of
So who are these villains?
after they get let me tell you something. So these villains right now, we have dark matter, and here's the thing: this guy has been built up. Crystal Shard is part of what is considered of the fan-made turn of the Dark Matter trilogy, starting from from Kirby Adventure 2 to Dreamland 2 to Kirby's Adventure. Okay, I actually didn't look them up again.
Oh my god.
Dreamland 2, Dreamland 3, and Crystal Shard. Those other games with Dark Matter. These enemies have been built up. First starting off as just a solo final boss in the Dreamland 2. Then we find him again in Dreamland 3, only to show that he's actually a part of a bigger invasive species, which led by a giant freaking eyeball, who when we defeat, the eye literally rips out the body and blood pours everywhere.
Isn't that the eye that you fight in the first Kirby game?
No, in the first Kirby game, we just fight Dedede.
No, you fight a giant floating eyeball in Kirby in the first Kirby game.
I'm pretty sure that's Dreamland 2.
Dude, I just let's play Kirby 1. I know what I'm talking about.
Dude, I saw your playthrough as well. The final boss was Dedede.
I'm talking about the 6 episodes that I made. It might have been 5. I know for a fact you fight an eyeball.
Oh wait. Oh, you mean Crackle, don't you?
I don't know their names.
He looks like a cloud, has spikes all over him.
He looks like a giant eyeball to me. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so Kirby 1. Well, yeah, he is an eyeball in a cloud, but we're talking about I'm talking about something different.
Okay.
I actually need to. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, Kirby Crackle is in Dreamland.
Okay, I believe you. I'm just asking questions, okay?
Okay.
Now hurry, you only have 4 minutes.
Okay, anyways. Like I said, Dark Matter has been built up for 3 whole games. And in those games, well, and the manual kind of explains the thing in his first game, in the first appearance of Dreamland 2, he attacks Popstar because he is jealous of it big of their happiness and such. Yeah, that is actually what it said.
What kind of dog shit motivation is this?
Listen, look, this is just the one guy. As far as we don't aren't aware, we aren't full. Here's the thing, Darkman is shrouded in mystery. We don't know fully everything. We don't know if this was a part of him. It was just a rogue agent. But basically, this Dark Matter had its own motivation. But then that led to Dreamland 3, where Dark Matter was invading everywhere. And it just basically the entire swarm of them attacking the planet, and to fight the villain. As we find out, though, it survived. It survived, and then it went on to attack the planet, destroying the one thing that could defeat it. And after that, it just goes across the galaxy, possessing everything to defeat it, and attacking Kirby. Throughout the adventure, we see the team kind of interact with each other, working each other. They help out Kirby and such, getting him to obstacles, eating together so they can heal. Hey, the way the game is saved is them having a picnic.
Wait, I thought Kirby was invincible.
He can still take damage.
Okay. I'm just wondering, okay, because I'm pretty sure you told me that Kirby was invincible at one point.
Well, in some cases, moving on. I only have killed him left. Anyways, like I say, they go across the galaxy, getting the shards, going together, and fighting dark matter. All like is up to the end, where they eventually find the final boss, which is Zero again, who is now in his biblical angel form. They fight him off, supposedly destroy him. Think the long story. I'll explain later. And then it shows in the end where they all celebrate together. They all get together along, and they save the galaxy. All that they express each other. They care for each other. And they each have their own character and personalities. Things that I get attached to, and all without no wars.
I think you have a very active imagination.
I will, dude.
That was not an insult. Wait, that was not an insult. Okay,
I will
I'm
gladly
so
go
sorry.
through. I will force myself to play more of Halo just to get you to play the Dark Matter trilogy.
Well,
I will
first you
force
gotta beat
myself
Halo
to-
2. You haven't even kept your promise to me. The fuck?
They're not didn't keep my promise. It's just that I had trouble.
Oh my
As we
god.
have expressed, you said before, I suck.
Man, when you eventually beat Halo 2 and you understand how emotionally gripping that narrative is, goddamn, you're gonna be saying Miguel was right.
I will tell you right now. I feel like I'll just be in tears of just being if I can just be the first one.
You know what that
And I'm not looking for.
That's emotion, okay? That game gives you emotion if you are in tears.
Not because of story, because I'm glad I finally passed this stupid level.
Well, of course you're glad.
See, and the worst part is, I know you have told me before that it is not that it gets harder. Like the grave people, what's it called? The grave what?
Gravemind.
Yeah, Gravemind. You said that's the hardest level in the game.
Without question, that was hard as fuck.
That is the one I'm looking forward to, but I probably have to get that. Like I can look. Here's the thing. I don't know what happened, but I don't know what happened to my save file because you saw how I got past a lot of it.
I know.
And yeah, and then I don't know what happened. It just all gone, and I cannot get past the one section with the where it could come to the ship and we get the orange ones. You know, just after we beat the Needler.
I swear I'm gonna do a Halo 2 playthrough before you do, and it's gonna be like 3 years from now.
You know, probably, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you all for watching this. But that was this was. Sign off.